Hello everyone and welcome to another modded Minecraft livestream on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma. It's another typically goofy intro. It's my speciality. We got Becca, we got Brain Boy, Fortune Narado, Floyne is here, so is Lucaro, May School, and Menos. Thank you y'all for tuning in, thank you for those bananas. I've been playing in between streams. Today I went and saw a movie. Why do I have a diamond helmet on my head? I think I know why actually. And that's reminded me of some of the things I've been doing in between streams. Yeah, I had a real downtime day today. I just didn't really do anything. But I did play in the world a little bit. I made some upgrades and let's walk through what I've done. So I finished putting all the enchantments on the civs. I'm not really sure how to proceed with managing all of these extra resources. This has been tweaked a little bit. Let's go around the back and talk about that. Welcome to all the peeps tuning in, by the way. So I've disconnected this from the furnace because we crafted a... What's this thing right here? We can't actually look at it. It's the drawer slave for the storage drawers. I can actually extend this with some trim and have a direct connection there. So now, rather than this network trying to pick up, it takes the items straight out of there. So just kind of refined this back here. Expanded our grid of water mills. That's good. Let's see, what else have I done? It's all minor things really. Like in here, I've gone and upped the amount of storage for certain materials. So this is in here. Now the reason that I haven't put a large upgrade in is because it would then go ahead and drain lots of resources. So these ones tend to have smaller upgrades in because they're draining things from elsewhere. Every time I come over here, I swear we have less cobblestone in this one here. I must be going mad. Put in some upgrades over here as well, over on this side, so the materials keep rolling in higher quantities. We've got a couple of noises here. It is Panda Ops 357 here with the Prime, and Produtu Saiwan here with the Prime as well. Thank you so much. And lots of people in chat saying hi as they tune in, so welcome by everyone. We're doing a little recap of what's been going on in between streams. Crow Chris, thank you for your Prime subscription. It is appreciated. Now you'll see over here there's way less junk in this storage system, which is for our mob farm. That is because around the back here I have again added a controller slave, which works like the drawer controller, except it allows us to just add another one and interact with it. So I put in a filter here for diamond armor and swords, so we have an extra source of diamond income now. This one has a bunch of stone wand, iron wand, some armor, and this one has a bunch of armor sets on there as well. Glowstone leggings, you can see that stuff. So this just means that more stuff it gets taken out of here and we can store more of the things we actually want to store from the mob farm. We'll probably do a round of upgrades if any of this stuff is stored twice, like the solidified experience. Do we have emerald upgrades here? No, we've got the diamond ones. I'll leave that alone for now. Is this Stoneblock 1 or 2? Says Sammy Sunshine. This is number 1, the original. So yeah, we did all that. And then very similar over here, I went and added in more upgrades on these drawers so that we have larger stockpiles of materials now. And I AFK'd in the world for a long time, so most of this stuff is most of the way there. If we have a look inside the system, I kind of ran out of diamonds at one point. Now we've got 2,000 again. If we have a look at the amount of coal, yeah, that's nice and high. So all the things I've been doing are good because I checked on some of these numbers earlier. So we have larger deposits of items now, which is cool. It is cool. JDubbad2A is here for 3 months. Thanks for all that you do. And thank you for subscribing, my friend. Appreciate that. Thanks for using the Prime on me. Transit Biker says, hey X and chat, how is everyone doing? I'm doing good. I'm ready for some projects though. This is my thinking. We're going to do the dyes today. We're going to do a little project with dyes. We're going to put it over here. Once we've done that, we're going to start to, I think, reconfigure our AE2 network and bring cables into these corridors and do some stuff with that. That's kind of my plan. This all looks incredibly complicated, says Monk. Good. I want it to look complicated. Azuki15, thank you for 2 months. And Dante Redeye, thank you for 22. Almost 2 years indeed. Thank you, my dude. So yeah, I got a hot cup of tea, by the way. So in about 5 minutes, I need to drink that, right? So I have been thinking about this. It's not autonomous. I keep thinking autonomous activator. It's called mechanical user. If you notice that this over here is different as well, I had a look through like some ore doubling things and took some stuff, added some stuff to the list like that. Watermill, I don't know how that got on there actually, because that's like, we got this watermill. Anyway, so we want a bunch of these. We need about 16, I believe. So, stone leggings. Had a redstone at, homie. I did not expect to log in and find that we have no redstone, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. Oh my goodness me, why do we have no redstone? I think I know, actually. I think it probably all disappeared over here. Yep, it's being used up over here, probably just to finish making these. Dang, so I needed more AFK time. Well, in that case, what we'll do on a temporary basis is disable that. Anyways, today the music is a mix of StarCraft and Diablo soundtracks. I recently finished playing Diablo 2, uninstalled it because for me it was a fun nostalgic trip, and then at the end of the game I kind of realized this is like a grinding game and I don't want to do that. But this is the soundtrack to the 5th act, which is the one I enjoyed the most, just because I think when I got that game, like, you only had 4 acts, and then later on the expansion came out, so it's the one I played the least. So yeah, we've got that and StarCraft, so quite the contrast. This is like an orchestral, classical soundtrack equivalent to, like, some people have pointed out it sounds very Star Warsy at times. And then the StarCraft stuff's going to be totally different. But that's our soundtrack for today's stream. We've also got Liger Gaming gifting a sub to Riggs Diggs. And Liger, my dude, thank you for all the TikTok clips. It is very fascinating to see how that stuff is taking off on TikTok at the moment. But thanks for doing what you do. I will keep uploading these streams into your Google Drive. I've also configured my streams now so that not only do they export every audio track separately, they also have a mix down of all of them, which is what you hear in this live stream, and it's the first track. So if ever I have issues uploading to the second channel from Twitch, I don't have to go and redo the whole thing, which is really cool. Like, render it, like it will be uploadable from the file I have, like, on my hard drive. So that just saves, it's just something you never have to know about, that saves me a headache, basically. Some of you out there that maybe do something similar to me, or do stuff with videos, might know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I had to go through a whole ordeal separating the noises in the ears that I get from subscriptions and stuff. I had to go through a whole ordeal to set it up through like a virtual audio channel so I could have it on a different audio channel in the video file. Crazy stuff. Yeah, so we're making mechanical users. We probably need more of these, famously, which will probably use up more of my redstone. Or did I make a whole bunch last time? Let's find out. And apparently now I need picks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just realised that's a lot easier. So we do that, and then we grab this. That's the thing that oh, there. That's why. Here we go. And then we're out of those things. Brilliant. Ren06, thank you for the prime. We got Tanny Glace gifting subs too. Blog1480. Fish Snake God, Marks the Mellow, Big Papa House, Maria Black Cat. Thank you for all those gifted subs, Tanny. That's always appreciated. And if you heard your name being read out loud, be sure to say thanks in chat. I can't be full screen and have chat open on PC. Scam. Is it a scam, says Creeper? Oh, I know what you mean. Full screen Twitch closes. Yeah, that's the thing, I guess. Closes the chat. So isn't it just typical that I like do some upgrading stuff, AFK, and then the one thing that I actually really need is the one thing, like to get started, the one thing that I'm short on. And I was checking all of the different materials and stuff before, making sure there weren't drains, but I missed the redstone drainage, I guess. So that means that we don't produce it faster than this stuff over here eats it up. So it's just something to keep an eye on, really. Ah, do you know what? I reckon there's a bunch of glass cutters in here then. Yeah, there you go, with different durabilities. In fact, two with the same. So I use them, and then I craft another one because it doesn't pull it out automatically, and I think I've used it all. Interesting. So, are the ender shards there? Yeah, 96. They appear as one when you stack them together in there. That'll get us 3 more. So it's going to be a bit of a slow affair with the redstone. There's not really a problem, though, because we're not going to jump straight into making anything here, are we? We need to... Oh, God, I made miners. At least I made 2 of them. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, you know, now we've got 6, and we just need more than that. Typical. Sana of Scarva, thank you for 21 months. Appreciate it. Just made some food and now there's an next stream. Awesome. Cool, cool. Glad to have you with us for this one. We're going to open up a room over here. Give this one a nice big wide entrance, I think. Just so it's not identical to the one opposite. And I think this one's going to raise up a step and we're going to put some grass in this area. We also got Belle Stephen gifting some stubs. Belle, thank you for the gifted subs. Willow Bean, Ari Kitsune, K-Mac, 12, Basil Bones, and Pyro MX6. Thank you all for your, I guess, you're tuning in. Because y'all been gifted subs, so be sure to say thanks in the chat to Belle Stephen for those gifted subs. Thank you for supporting our community, dude. So while I work on this a little bit, I just want to tell y'all about the movie I went and saw today. It was called Spencer. It's a movie about Princess Diana, and I really wanted to see this one. This looked like my sort of movie, and it absolutely was. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. It's a character piece, a drama on Princess Diana, and it's not like a fluff piece, like a sort of, oh, look at the royals. It's like a biographic that focuses on mental health. And Christian, is her name Kristen Stewart, is the lead actress in it, and she is absolutely brilliant. It was such a good movie. I would highly recommend seeing it. One of the things I loved in this movie, right, is the soundtrack. Okay? The soundtrack had, like, free jazz in it at times, and, like, had some, like, tense orchestral music, and also some riveting demonic organ music. The sort of thing we would actually listen to on these streams, believe it or not. I loved the soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack was like the emotional heartbeat of the movie. Like, for everything you were seeing, the soundtrack just like reinforced the terror and the tension. It was so good. What movie are we talking about, says Hurricane? Spencer. It's out in the cinemas at the moment. You know, there's not a lot of like cinema like that that's popular anymore. It's really like disappearing in the wake of all these franchises. Like, I watched it in a very small screen with not a lot of people in it, and it's something I've noticed over the years, is that like the franchise movies are just getting so big, and like your classic independent dramas and just smaller movies that aren't part of some like bigger thing, you know, they're just getting phased out, it feels like. And so, you know, I'd encourage people to go see it because it's great cinema. And just some amazing acting. The way it's shot was really good. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I also wanted to try and find out more about how accurate it was, because here's the thing with like Princess Diana is I've been raised on like the royal family are bad and, you know, they're thieves and that kind of attitude, which, you know, you can see things in many ways. If you don't agree with royalty and bloodline, I personally think it's like a lot of things, that it's just an agreed upon... I typed in blood as I said bloodlines. An agreed upon concept. Oh, do you know what? We might be able to grow this stuff in bonsai pots. Because it's an agreed upon concept in society where we're like, oh yeah, we have royal families, then it means something to a lot of people. But to me, it's like an old institution of power that protects itself. And that's not to cast judgment on the people within it, because, you know, they're born into it, it's what they know. But in the past, you know, like, I would have had a bad opinion of Princess Diana just because she was a royal. And then as I got older and learned a bit more, then I was like, oh, it's, you know, it's not that straightforward, is it? Like, she seems like, why is that red? It's a blood-stained block. She seems like a rather conflicted individual within the royal family, as I've learned more about her. But I haven't learned a lot. I've just, you know, I learned enough to be like, hey, I'm completely ignorant. It reminds me of like when there's a podcast, right? That I follow lots of podcasts, and the guest is someone who, I'm like, oh yeah, this is someone who I used to think I, air quotes, didn't like because they made pop music or something like that, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. And what I often find is like, it turns my opinions around, because God, just having a youth of like judgment and whatnot towards other things and other people. As I get older, I realise all of that was rubbish. It was all nonsense. And I don't know anything about these people that I previously judged or had opinions on. Then when you get the opportunity to learn, it's like, oh, they're a human being. So, yeah, so like when it comes to stuff around the royals, like all of my opinions are heavily tainted, I guess you could say, by that. And then watching this movie kind of made me want to learn more about Princess Diana, because I, at one point, learned that she was quite a contrasting figure compared to the rest of the royal family. And then, after seeing that movie, I'm like, how much of this is real? Like, this is a very interesting portrayal. And I did a little bit of research, and some people are saying that new Diana, that Kristen Stewart's portrayal is, like, pretty remarkable. But how much of what you see in the movie is actually true and based on, I don't know, like written history or something, I'm not sure. But very, very curious about it all now. Very curious. Judging by chat, no one is interested in talking about movies, apart from Stars, who said, did you see Last Night in Soho? I thought that was also pretty good. Yeah, that one caught my eye as potentially being one that I would like. You know, I like dramas, I like character pieces, and those sort of more indie type movies. I'm not really into... I'm definitely not into the franchise stuff, and... You know, action... Sometimes action's alright. You know, some movies are just fun. They're just fun to go and watch. They're just about, you know, a bunch of stupid stuff with The Rock throwing cars through the air or whatever. Like, and that's great. But the things that I like on a deeper level, like more emotionally, are kind of movies like Diana. That one was like super interesting and just so well done. And now I'm quite interested in learning more about her life, I think. Now I want to see Spencer, says Hurricane. Go see it and report back. You know? Especially, well, maybe not especially, but like to all of you growing up with like the Marvel and what's the other one? DC franchises, like take the time to watch a bit of classic cinema and see what's different. You know, you might find something you like, you might not. They're very different sorts of movies, but they're the ones that I like. Is it on Netflix? It probably will be in the future. It's just out of the cinemas at the moment. What about Doob? You mean Doob Star, says Freak. No, you mean Dune. You're hitting the wrong key, man. I know the B is next to the N. Come on. I really want to see Dune. It's a classic sci-fi that never really interested me much. But these days I'm just like, forget that old judgmental voice. You know, what's it about? Let's go check it out. Actually, I kind of know a lot about... Well, not a lot. I know a fair bit about Dune. But, like, when I saw how well it was rated on International Movie Database, I was just like, dang, maybe there's something to this, you know? So I'm going to guess it works like this. Oh, it does. Beautiful. I think we have to unlock these. I'm also then going to get the sugarcane across to the other one. Your time here has expired, sugarcane. We need this bonsai pot for another operation. Excuse me, burping a bit. I just had dinner after getting back from the cinema. I had a bag of popcorn as well, which was nice. I do like me some popcorn. Salted, of course. Okay, there we go. Just gonna do that. And drink some more tea here. I left it too long. The French Dispatch, says Dedeska. Yeah, you know, I like Wes Anderson, but his style is so distinct. I feel like when you've seen like a handful of them, they all become a little similar. Plus, he uses a lot of the same actors like Owen Wilson, right? I might go see that. Have you ever watched the movie Man on Fire? Yeah, I watched that not too long ago, actually. I watched a few Denzel movies a while back. I don't know, Denzel movies are kind of great at the time, and he's a great actor, but he's a very, like, he plays that Denzel kind of role, and Man on Fire wasn't terribly impressive. My favourite one of his is Training Day, with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. That's a classic, and I love the soundtrack to that movie as well. Joe Dragon, thank you for the nice message. I'm glad you like the look of the bass. Bone Collector is awesome, says Belle Stephen. Bone Collector was the last one of his that I watched, and I do not think that movie was awesome. It felt... That movie, what was it? It was like Angelina Jolie's character. I felt like a lot more could have come out of her, but like they didn't really flesh her character out very much. And same for Denzel a lot. Like the characters weren't that very well fleshed out. They just struck me as like sort of being a bit spoon-fed, their motives and whatnot, but like they didn't really feel that deep at all. Why have we got like sheep with party hats spawning over here now? Gosh, they're having a party behind my back. See You Sucker Gaming says AE2 veteran is here. Well, you might have just tuned in for the right stream as we're doing AE2 stuff again. Yeah, and then the Bone Collector, the other problem with it, and this may be because it's like of an era and of a time when they did movies this way, but like you knew a twist was coming. This movie had to have a twist to make it work. And so I kind of expected that the twist would be something that you would know about, you would see. And there was just this one scene where his friend, I think he was like a researcher or something, his friend just seems to be in this one scene looking a bit odd and anxious, coming into Denzel to speak to him for like 2 minutes and then leaving. And it was just such an obvious setup for the twist, because like they writ it on his face, and yeah, that one was just like, all of this here needs to be filled up because of the wall behind it. Which may be a good reason to actually make the room a bit smaller. I also need to put a bit of grass in here. And I think it's time to stop waffling about movies, because I need to focus on what I'm doing and actually map this out in my mind. So we do need grass, we know that. Do I not have any grass blocks? But I do have grass seeds, so we'll use 2 of those, I think. We'll save them in case they're important. And then we need to, like, flesh out what this contraption is going to be. Because I've got a good mind on how to do it, but I need to do it in a way where we use AE2 basically as little as possible. Oh, it's Star Trek. No, StarCraft time. Ugh. The wrong one, eh? The wrong one. That should give it plenty of light. Sweet. Oh. Right, so we're going to have these stacked up on top of each other. There will be one... Oh, do I need a third one of these? Yikes. It just occurred to me I might need a... Oh, this is actually going to be well tricky. Dang. Might need a third set. We need something to plant the petal on the grass. That's why there's grass going to be spreading over here. So, or dirt, you know, dirt or grass. One that plants it back down. So that one has to have the petal. Then we need one that puts bone meal on the same block and another one that does shears. Now the petal and the bone meal need to be at the same level. What I could possibly do is put both into the same thing. Let's do some experiments then. So I want the petals to sort of be self-contained. Now we've only got 2 petals here and that's fine. We also need all of these botanical, mystical flowers, but we'll make the rest of those later. That's easy stuff. We need bone meal and then we can make shears with iron. So if I export only bone meal and shears to this system, that means 2 connections on AE and a third for storage. So that's kind of on the low side, you see. What botania petals, says Becca. Oh, there's 16 of them. There's 16, so like one of each, essentially. So if I go over here and I didn't get those shears, did I? Let's say we go for like a distribution of bone meal and this, and they're always going to be topped up, which, you know. Oh yeah, okay. Random slot, right click. It took bone meal, and I did not do this very well, did I? So it took bone meal, and now it sits here doing nothing. That's interesting. Do we have any shears? We do. So I'll simulate the one above. The one above then does this. Now, the bone meal might be able to be placed, like as if it were going to place it on the ground. So let's take out this. That seemed to work. The bone meal doesn't actually go on the ground. That's fascinating. Okay, I think we've got our system right here. We just probably need to evenly balance this so it's always 4 to 5 because it's random, so we want it like evenly distributed. If there was only one with bone meal, it would take a long time to bone meal it. And if there were only one with a petal, it would take a long time. Or we have one of... no, actually, my other idea is bad, so no. Okay, so we have that. Then we have the one above. Now, we might want to make some unbreakable shears if that's possible. So, like, upper left only, left click. Yeah. So, between those two doing that. Okay, interesting. It looked like an empty slot messed it up. So that's an automatic system. If we have unbreakable shears, we don't need to pump iron into the system, but we will need to bring in bone meal, store it in a storage system. Actually, no, we want to store it in its own independent drawer. This is all stuff I've learned from doing the thing on the other side. So, independent drawer for bone meal. Then we're going to have storage for all of the petals, which can then go back into these mechanical users, which it will do automatically. The thing we need in the middle is a vacuum hopper to pick these up. It's going to pick up the flowers and then craft them to those and put them in the drawers behind, right? So I think, I'm pretty sure we've done a little thought experiment here. Everything there checks out. We should be good. Hey X, please check your mob storage for a growth crystal. They're really good for growing crops. Yes, we've got a whole bunch of these. They're good for like mystical agriculture, right? And how are we doing on bone meal and bones? So like 23k? So a lot of that will get converted into, you know, use for that farm over there. So I think shears, the first thing to do is unbreakable stream. Probably will take half the stream, says Cohen, but I mean, you can bet on how long it will take if you want to, you know? It's, I think I can do it a little quicker than that. A fair bit quicker, to be honest. Maybe the shears will mess me up if there is a way to make unbreakable shears. So, if you look, they have durability. And we're not looking to make... Well, if we have an obsidian farm, it might be worth making them out of something different. It's probably best to make them out of the most available resource, like iron. So there are definitely... those ones are unbreakable, but this is like way down the rabbit hole of that mod, like a long way down. Project E shears, that I think that's pretty... Yeah, this is pretty like endgamey. Well, in that case, we also need a crafting station to make these things. Yeah, I think the only other argument here might be, instead of using iron, like diamond has so many more uses, or emeralds, that it might actually be worth using some of those. But we got so much iron in abundance, I think we'll stick with that. And each one of these, 238. So 20k to 5k of that. If we got 4 times the amount, that would be around 1,000, which is actually what emerald does. So the ratio is kind of similar. I think we'll go iron. So that means that we're going to need 5 crafting stations, which we will make now. Could use reinforced paper karma from Tinkers, says the champ. Yeah, but we got to do that 8 times over. So like, how much of a rabbit hole is that, you know? Plus, we might not have that much of a thing. Yeah, the old redstone problem. I've completely forgotten. Oh yeah, disabled it being extracted, which is something I'll have to enable again later. There we go, right, a stack of those will do me good. But yeah, we could have a little look into the Tinker's thing. Just, if you can make it through a tool bench and you don't have to set up the smeltery, then I maybe give that a go. It's 5 upgrades, not 8, says September. Yeah, so but how do we get 5 modifiers on the shears? If I make the shears out of paper, will they have enough? It's worth looking into, I think. Pretty sure we've already got like a whole bunch of those. Oh, it's the crafting benches that I'm not paying attention to. Did they go in the system? Nope. They just flew out. I threw them up. Just threw up crafting benches. It's a first. I absolutely love this music. It doesn't matter how many times I hear this soundtrack, it's the best. It's the absolute best. If you can get up to 4 modifiers, you could just shear some trees to level it up 1 more. Let's have a look. So we need a let's go at Tinkers. Interesting, nothing comes up. I definitely put my Tinkers things into there. What did I do wrong here? Well, that might just be an anomaly. And that kind of makes it a little bit more awkward to get to this stuff. What I really need is that Tinker's Anew book, which is not in there. Something anew. Materials anew, there you go. So, paper gives you modifiers, right? So if I make the whole shears out of paper, now that would require a part builder and a stencil table. I think. Let's go grab some sugarcane. Got a fair bit of that now. That's after I AFK'd for ages, of course. And then do we have any stencils? No, but they might be in one of these things, like a part chest, a pattern chest. Nope. Yeah, blank pattern. So, part builder, stencil table. So how do you make shears? I think you make like half a shear and then 2 together. Got no idea what's what. Also, if we did look up shears, is Tinker a thing? It's Kammer. I've seen that word a couple of times now. Iron Kammer heads, yeah. Okay. That. So I create that, go over here, chuck that in. So we need, I could say 2 of those, but it's probably more, right? So if I go back to the beginning, tools is actually a thing here. Oh, wait a minute, this might not work. I see now, so binding and a stick. We'll give it a try, but it just might not be compatible. So this will give us, I believe, 3 modifiers. Okay, they're like the wrong way around. Modifiers 4, interesting. Durability 8 out of 8. Wow, that'll break quick. Yeah, so hang on, do you get 1 each time? How does this work? It's gonna not look good. What's going on here? Ran out of those. I guess I should probably plant my own, really. And then I need to bone meal it. This might have not really been worth it. So it does do that, but I get 1 XP. So I'm gonna need to do that like a lot of times before I get that extra modifier. Is there something you can craft to give it 1 more modifier, peeps? If there is, then all we need is 5. Then I'll probably need to set up the smeltery again. So that's the reinforcement modifier. Yeah, you need a bunch of gold plates and then obsidian, so it's not too difficult. Creative modifier. I don't think this is going to be worth it, peeps. Don't you have a creative modifier if you want to use it for this? Well, I need 16 of them. It's going to be a real pain, so I'm not going to bother. Pretty sure. The champ says you can reinforce it 4 times and let it run till it levels up. Yeah, but it's only got 8 XP. It's going to break, right? Like, I don't know how long that lasts. Let's say it lasts 20. Then I've got to repair it, you know, over 100 times. I'd have to repair each one 200 times to level it up the 4th time. The maths doesn't add up. So I'm not going to bother. Because you need 5 of them. So, yeah, we had a look. It's not the way we're going to do it. Okay. Anyway, we've got a system that will do this. So, we will definitely need at storage stuff, like, not a compacting drawer actually. So I think what would be helpful is to make more of this, like another one of those, so I don't have to swap over that last one. Is that trim? That's basic drawer. There we go. So a framing table. We're going to need some framed trim, probably not a lot, and then some framed drawers. And we need at least 16. I think we need like 18 of these. That seems about right to me. Maybe magical wood until you got enough modifier. Magical wood also gives more modifiers, says Ethan. It's probably going to be a similar thing. Look, we had a look. I think I'll just do it the other way, right? For now. I can always go and change it later on. So yeah, we need that. Then we need a what's it? A drawer controller. Dang, this music just rocks. Is that the right one? Drawer controller. And maybe we end up like needing a slave. I found them to be pretty useful. So now we've got the things to store them in. We're probably going to need like conduits from Ender.io. Definitely need to craft more of those. And that means I need more of that. And then I need more binder. And guess what we have here? Okay, I need 1 piece of coal. We got this. You know, ready to do a job. See, look how ready it is. Wonderful stuff. Good job. Wow, that made way more conduit binder. I guess it like doubles, doesn't it? Okay, so conduits. Beautiful. Now we've got a whole bunch of those. And then we're going to need AE2 stuff. And we've got a noise in the ear. It's Lax119 here for 2 months. Thank you so much, Lax. Appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing, enjoying the modded base. It's been really awesome to do. Gonna need some of that. Gonna need some of this. Then we'll need a... I've got it already? I don't think I have. But everything here is easier to make now, remember? So, storage bus. We got that. And then I need 2 exporters. But we don't have the thing in the middle. That's like the one other thing I should have crafted over here automatically. It's probably those. That should give us all that we need. And my plan, by the way, is to really like rethink and redo some of this AE2 stuff a little bit later by making more controllers. So I kind of want to take... I think what I'm going to do, this will work. Yeah, this is fine. So if I break a couple of connections here and replace it with that, we now have more channels going into that area. And we're going to go in this direction over to this space. As this is where we're going to be doing our business over here somewhere. Right. So we've got to dig the area out. Time to automate conduits, huh? Says Ethan. Soon, you know, we'll automate everything eventually. You're going to need to have a 2x2x2 controller, says Calamity. I plan on going bigger than that. I plan on crafting a whole bunch of stuff and scaling up in a big way today using dense cables. So it'll all be interesting to see how it comes together. And the place where I actually want like my next connection is like further back over here. We have some torches. Yeah. Don't want anything spawning down here. Right, where's the hole that I flew through? Let's eat a little bit of food. Hey X, where can I find information on what music you use during your streams, says KMA. If you go to my website, there's a link you can add. It's a hidden link. It's like you have to type it in. Dang it, I can't tell you what it is because I can't remember, but there's a page on my website. Like, I think it might be /streaming music, and then it's got all the links and info. Oh, apparently the link is in chat for you. Cool. I can't see that stuff because it's all filtered out. Right, so, you know, down below we'll be able to bring a connection up. That's cool. But we got to suss out the layout in this room a little bit because we need what you see here 16 times over. So that could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. This is literally 8 wide, is it? Wow, that might be the way we do it. So then there'll be a gap here and then... Yeah, I maybe shouldn't have put this up because... Oh no, okay, if it's 8... Yeah, okay, right, I can see it all in my head. So, you know, here's me all making noises and not really explaining myself. This will work is what I need to say. This will work. Oh no, wait, I need... Wait, how did I manage to goof up how many of these I needed? Like, I think I initially thought I needed 8, then I was like, oh no, I need 16. I need... Where are we going to? I need 32, because there's 16 colours. So we're just doing one segment for now. Yeah, that's all we're doing. Right, let's set up our little trim thing here. Or maybe in this room. This room is really where it should have been all along. So framed drawers. Now, I kind of want to make that room look... I wanted to make it look really, like... Let's say, kind of wild. Maybe a bit more like this, with bushes hanging down from the ceiling. But now I realise it takes up the entire space. So we're not going to have much flexibility for that. So still kind of want to bring a bit of this green in. Maybe what we could use is those slimy blocks. We just actually started farming, some of that. So we could either go for subtle or strong. I think I like that color a little bit more. Let's check out what these look like. So like, is that a bit much? Is that a bit over the top? Feel like maybe basalt on the outside. More colour, says Baitan Daniil. Really? I thought I was playing it safe. That's a bit wild. I kind of like it actually more as a border. It doesn't feel as obvious, but I think the second combination is my favourite so far. That's not the one I meant. I meant this one. So you would see that. It is a little bit like uninteresting. I want something that matches that colour of the floor a little bit more, really. Something green or lime. I wonder what it would do with this, although I don't have enough slime balls for that, so that's straight out the window. What about lime? Got slime. Lime and slime. Put some magenta colour instead of the basalt. Oh, right, around the outside. Nah, I don't like that. The basalt kind of matches the room and whatnot. Or maybe we just put dirt, because it'll have like a flower in front of it. That might be a peculiar one to choose. I think it'll end up just looking a little bit rubbish, honestly. Yeah, if I could just have that grass texture on the front, that would look super cool. I think I'm just going to go with that. Don't think about it too much, just let it be. And if it turns out to be a disaster, well, we're not going to do it again. So I need 16 of those, actually. And then 2 for the next type, which will have different items in. So maybe that's where we get to use different colours. I think I'll go with that one, the blue one, for the ones in between. Cool. Now the ones in between are going to hold iron and... let's see. It's going to be iron and something else. My brain can't think. Bone meal. Bone meal doesn't need any crafting, but the iron does. So what I should actually do is probably put the iron into the crafter. Right. Okay, so I want bone meal... oh no, I've done that wrong. Always do that wrong, don't I? Yo, put grass block. I don't actually have any grass blocks, funny enough. Didn't I just have 2 of them? What? Oh well. So bone meal will be at that level, and then it will get distributed by a line of Ender IO conduits in either direction. Then at this level here... oh, that being said... okay, this is actually... I think this is going to need its own drawer controller, because we've got to put an export thing into the back here. So, row of conduits could work if it exported through a controller drawer, which would be down at that level. Then the next one would go back to a crafter and then go across. Right, I can make this work for both the things I want to do. I'm thinking it all the way through this time. We'll still probably find something. So I need another drawer controller. Oh, and that doesn't mean I need another bus. In fact, it means I only attach one exporter to the system, so that's kind of cool. Right, so drawer controller there. That's the one that needs to be hooked up now. So, you know, I added an extra channel over there, but I'm starting to think... if I'm only going to add 2 things, I should take it off of here. This has a terminal, which is 1, and that, which is 2. So this connection is 2. It can go up to 8, so we'll send it up to 4. So yeah, the other idea that I had a minute ago doesn't really matter. And then we need an upgrade card for exporting here. So now we only attach one exporter. Are y'all learning? Am I explaining what I'm doing well, peeps? Let me know. We got 760 peeps tuned in, by the way. Thank you everyone for coming by today. Be sure to hit the follow button if you ain't done so already. And peeps, speak up in chat. I know I'm terrible and I just waffle a lot, but like I look over the chat and y'all are talking to each other. Tim says, yeah, you are. Excellent. Baytander Neil says, I'm learning. I'm a great student. Awesome. Liger says, up in chat. Is that a joke? Is that a joke? We will make smart cables later on, believe me. You're doing great, says Popeng Peeps. Awesome. Brainboy says, I'm building something in the meantime. Sorry I'm not chatting, X. Brainboy, that is unacceptable. Oh, gosh. Excuses. Excuses. Oh, why do I read your messages? God. How rude. Doing something that interests you instead of watching my stream. You're like the rest of the world, aren't you? You're like all the other 6 billion who, oh, I got lives, I'm not interested in Minecraft. Oh, I got mouths to feed. All these excuses. Why aren't they watching my stream? Why aren't they in my chat? I'm messing with you. Right, I needed another controller thing, so let's make one. That is the controller slave. That is the drawer controller. I thought it was a compacting one. Cool. So that's like system 1. And then system 2, we're gonna recess it a block, which I think will look cool, but might not, you know, might look terrible, who knows. Wow, this right here gives us limited space to operate in. Luckily, this farm will fit in that limited space, I hope. If I recess the next set of drawers by 1, it really limits space. But that's the challenge, isn't it? Anyway, let's try it. Black Oak says, Lurker playing Satisfactory. You know, I occasionally look back over some games and wonder about giving them another shot. Satisfactory, oh man, that's another one that I felt like spoiled by playing it too early. But that Dyson Sphere project, that might be one I go back and play at some point. That one, although it kind of like immediately felt like I know what this game is about, you know, I also didn't give it much of a chance to see if it were really that good or not. Right, so now that we got that done, take that out. Here's a part of the contraption I haven't given a crazy amount of thought. I'm gonna need like vacuum hoppers somewhere around here, and then they need to go underneath and connect to. Oh yeah, they need to connect to a single drawer controller. So behind the scenes, what we need is a block that I thought I put in my inventory. In fact, I think I was gonna make it custom, but it's probably not gonna be on display. We can actually make use of one of these. But we need to swap that out for a different type. Blue was the one we're using. Let's put that back. So, this is going to go right there. That doesn't connect to this. I believe it won't connect diagonally. If it does, we just have to recess everything a little bit. Then behind it is where we put our drawer controller. And that's where we hook up the thing that doesn't appear to be in my inventory anymore. Did I put it back by mistake? It will be the storage bus of something or other. Yeah, there it is. Cool. We got Scottish Sniper number 9 here for 7 months. Thank you so much, Scottish Sniper, for the support, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We're going to set the priority on this one just super low so nothing gets chucked into here for now. Dig a little ways down here. And then this thing can come across. Oh yeah, we've got to make an upgrade now for... Dang. I'm trapped. There you go. Got to make an upgrade for that storage thing. It's a capacity card, I believe. That'll be the one. We need to export iron and bone meal, so we might as well start it off. Also going to need a key in my inventory. And now we can start to get a little bit busy with this. Although not quite, I've got one more thing to do. So, what we're going to do, iron at the top. Oh yeah, wait, we need space for a crafter, like here. So this actually needs to go one block further back, I think. Let's go like that. Then get our controller slave there again, and then just put this on the side. Yeah. Right, so we'll have space for a crafter directly below it. Conduits go all the way across. So yes, iron at the top. Bone meal at the bottom. Oh, I have slightly maybe overlooked one thing. Our conduit network also needs to transfer from there to there, but they're going to connect, so I think I get lucky again. This is a very interesting layout for a farm, let's say that. Very interesting. And it looks cool. Right, let's go make some more mechanical user things. X, have you heard the new corn track? Says Rob. If you want me to listen to it, tweet it at me. You know, whenever Korn come out with a new song, I'm kind of like, alright. What are y'all up to now? I bet it still sounds like Korn. But then again, like, was it 4 or 5 years ago they came out with a record that was, like, pretty darn decent. What happens when you break the bloodstones, says Baytandinil? I don't want to know. I'm just like, I don't want it to blow up, so I'm leaving it alone. Right, so we got mechanical users. Oh, we've already got 4, have we? So we need more of those. Are they? They're not on my list. They really should be on the list. Hey, I'm clicking down here. Let me put it on the list already. Oh yeah. So now I need redstone again. We've been through this process several times. Oh, that one's actually filled up there. That's cool. In that case, let's just let this thing do its thing again. So down here, just set that to always active, and then it will start. Continue to make those things over there. I think it only needed to use a couple more stacks, and then it's good. So yeah, let's grab those ender shard thingies. There they are. That's not the way to do it. This will be the way. Okay, and then we want to make that. Oh, not! Dang it! Every time. Okay, that's 9, so we need another 7. Very good, very good. Let's go set this thing up. May School, are you here? Says hello. I don't know why hello is calling for May School. Maybe it's related to the Hermitcraft server thing. Caspian says, what did you expect Korn to sound like? The Beatles? What I mean is, Korn are not like a go-to band for a new sound. Like, if you told me Bring Me the Horizon had a new record out, I would immediately be curious as to what it's going to sound like. With Korn, I already know what it's going to sound like. It's going to sound like Korn. They haven't stylistically evolved a lot beyond their first, like, I think 5 records. After the first, like, I mean, they always sounded like Korn, but after the first 5, it kind of got a bit stagnant, in my opinion. We're going to need ways to, like, jump sort of around to the back. Yeah, I should just rip out some of the basalt wall. That's what will make the most sense here. So rip out a bit of that on either side, because now we're contraption building. Who's excited for this contraption, though, peeps? In chat, let me know, because, I mean, I love doing all of this. I don't know if y'all are with me for the ride or what, but, like, this is the puzzle game of Minecraft modded. Like, this is what is exciting, getting weird stuff like this to actually work. Hello, sis. Nah, I just accidentally killed you. Oh, accidental murder, eh? Yeah, I heard that one before. It was an accident, sure. Sure. I am very entertained, says Maria Black Cat. Well, that is just fantastic, isn't it? That is just fantastic. These are not locked. And I think I'm going to lock all of these as well. Just because something will probably go wrong in the meantime, won't it? I just realised another thing I really like about Ender IO conduits is that they lock first, so you know, they don't give you those headaches. This is going to be finicky to set up, isn't it? Because we need to get the sort of petal cycling system going. Ugh. Yeah, there's going to be a, like, it seems simple, it seems quick, then you start getting into it and it's like, oh, there's a lot going on here. Okay, we will start with the shears. The shears is going to be the easy thing to set up. 62 ingots there. Cool. I kind of need like a bunch. You know, probably about 16 of them, funny enough. And then we need to go through one by one and set these up. So they're going to be like that. Generic click, you left click, upper left. So we just click those two, I believe. After we put the shears in. Like that. So that's how they all need to be set up. If I get one of these wrong, it's just going to be a pain, isn't it? I like the music choice, says Zundga. Glad you do. It's the StarCraft soundtrack, a classic. It's a simple form of coding or problem solving to figure these things out, says Freak. Yeah, I like that you look at it like it's coding, because it is in a way, isn't it? It's like three-dimensional space coding, which actually sounds it make... I am a three-dimensional coder. Oh god, that sounds so good. That's going on my resume. Alright, when I apply for that dream job at NASA, I'm going to be like, three-dimensional coder. They're going to be like, what? This guy codes in multiple dimensions? Dang. Dang, hire this guy. Then they'll come watch this stream and they'll be like, oh, it's just a derp. Just a derp. I don't understand how Minecraft can be this complicated. Holy moly, says Starbird. Well, it's because it's modded and people added complicated stuff to it, right? That's how it's complicated. Like, if you really wanted to, you could write a mod that makes it even more complicated than this right here. You know, you can add a mod that makes it simple. You could make a mod that you craft a block and then it just gives you infinite dyes of the color you want. Or you can, you know, make it super awkward and complicated. It's really up to the mod author. And because it's a mod, it's not part of Mojang's design, because Mojang would not make the game like this. This is, you know, if you've been watching me make these contraptions, this isn't regular Minecraft. This doesn't fit the Minecraft philosophy. That's one of the reasons I struggled with modded for a long time, is because I wanted it to be Minecraft but more. And it wasn't. It was like Minecraft, but there's this other game that someone else has added into it. Once I embraced that, it kind of worked, and I wanted to play this pack because I kind of wanted that challenge again, and that's what's making me actually really enjoy this, is that I'm playing it expecting it to not really be quite like normal Minecraft. Right, so now we need to get the iron crafter into place. Oh yeah, and we need 4 of these set up. This is going to be some tricky stuff. I haven't even thought about the vacuum hopper yet either. So this one goes here. Okay. Now I need like, I'm pretty sure I need 16 connections. Oh my word, this is actually now very interesting. I need 16 different channels. No, I don't. They'll be naturally filtered by bone meal for one channel, flower petals for another. As long as we don't run out of flower petals, which I think can only happen if I do something horribly wrong. I also have not thought about converting these into dyes. If I do that on site, it might mean we add like a bunch of comparators. Oh my god, this could get amazingly more complicated. Right, so we're not doing 16 different channels. We're doing 1 for petals, 1 for bone meal, 1 for iron. That has to be the way I do it, because if I need 16 channels for petals, I then have none for the other 2. Again, something I like about Ender IOs, when you place it, it's like turned off by default. Oh, if that sink turns out to be in the way at some point, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. We'll probably find out we need like one more block of space in this direction, and I have to move the whole contraption forward, which would just make me cry. So this thing needs to be... this is iron, so we'll go for like light grey, and then bone meal will be white. So it needs to extract on the light grey channel. Let's actually set up the bone meal one as well. So that's going to extract on white. And I don't want it running just yet. So this one will insert on light grey. And then extract on... Oh, I kind of need 2 channels here. Yeah, I need like a light grey out and a dark... Let's say dark grey is then crafted. So then we extract here on dark grey. So inside of here, we should accumulate iron ingots, but we have none, which is odd, unless I never actually configured this. Turns out I never configured it, peeps. I'm lazy. So we put iron in here, as well as bone meal, which I seem to have run out of. In fact, I think I just put it all in there. Okay, can I have some bone meal? I can't take it from the back, can I? Pong Peeps says this makes your... This kind of hurts my head. It's tricky. It's tricky stuff. Wait, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to do that. So we've got to send those... Oh, the iron's disappeared. That's peculiar, isn't it? I didn't clear the iron out of there. Sure I didn't. So now, the bone meal number should be going up, which is not, and the... So what did I put there? No, that's right, a draw controller. Why is that not working? I do not really want to diagnose this. It's got one connection. We check the... Oh, no. It is just the terminal there is 1. The connection there is 2. So it's not a channels issue. Definitely not a channels issue. Maybe it's just taking a minute to update. 0 bone meal. Okay, the iron is actually going in. The bone meal isn't. So the iron is then getting shuffled into here, which is great. I need to rather quickly create a filter. That's awful. Let's do it proper. Dang it, I missed. Okay, for now, that's brilliant. Right, so iron accumulates here, but bone meal doesn't. Why does bone meal not get exported, peeps? Any ideas? It said export bus. It is, yes, it's an export. So why does bone meal not get exported? Priority. There is no priority on this. Oh, export the first item until the network is empty. Round robin. Oh, cool. Well, I'm sure we encountered that problem a while ago and never solved it, and then it was just working. But that would have probably been the same issue. Red Steel Eagle, thank you for 9 months of support, my dude. Thank you for the subscription there. Appreciate it. Appreciate that noise in the ear. Pedals are for dies. Ain't there chicken for that? Says L Miniman. Yeah, I'm avoiding chickens because it's usually just a breeding hierarchy, like the bees were. So the chickens are rather unappealing to me because they're just breeding hierarchies. You just breed this and that until there's a chance drop. I like projects like this because you have to engineer the solution. I'm actually really glad I haven't given in to doing those now, because that's what I get enjoyment out when I play these games, is like figuring out a solution to a problem. Okay, so let's apply that. Oh, it needs power. We always use Spectre power. Oh man, this song is so like crazy. I'm pretty sure the MP3s we're listening to were ripped out of the game on old school technology. Like, they were probably encoded at like 128. And it just occurred to me how bad they sound. And like, I need to get some either like remastered soundtrack or... Dang, I'm making a note. This is my post-stream thing. I need to get my hands on like a better version of this, because it might sound like a whole new thing, because those guitars get real chopped up. Cool, right, so we are now crafting shears on site. The extract channel is the grey one, and guess what? We are going to change all of these ones right here, to insert on grey but to not extract. And this is where one of our tools can come in and be very handy, which is the conduit probe. It is in copy mode. We shift right click to copy the conduit setting and paste it to every single one of these. Before we get too far into that, yeah, no, they've already got shears in. Right, cool. Which one have we or have not done? So that one was the last one that we did. And let's continue. That is our shear creation thing completely done. That's like one chunk of the problem. This one is next. So now it goes all the way down here to where all of them need to be sheared. Cool. Yeah, that's all set up. Got to do the bottom bit next, which means we need the petals. We need... Oh, this is so difficult. Because we're going to have some like building order issues here if we don't do things correctly. Alright, chat, I need your help again. Big Papa House says if you set up your wireless access point in a central location, you might have to keep running back to the terminal to grab everything. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how complicated or not that's going to be. Plus, it requires wireless power, which we don't really have set up yet. I know you need that block. I could have a quick look at the book, because it does explain, I'm pretty sure. So we completed a bunch of quests last time, you might have remembered. Still haven't done all this. Haven't gone to the end. Yeah, so that allows you to configure permissions. Access point, that might be it. My problem is that I then went and made this. But let's see if we can do it. So you need the wireless access point. Then you also need the crafting terminal. Oh, what happened there? Crafting terminal. And I crafted one of those and we got loads for free. Interesting. Let's see what happens then. So like, let's go down here. I mean, underneath the chest is pretty darn central, right? But I'm going to put it on this network over here. It's connected. So this is one of those moments where you have to do a bunch of, I don't know, hook the thing up, and I can never quite remember. That might be it. That might be all we needed to do. It's got no stored energy though. And then we need a wireless access point. Yeah, look, there's all this stuff down here, and I don't really know how to use it. That can get... It might actually take more than one of those. Range 16 meters. That's not very good, is it? Ooh. So what goes... Place 2.1 14B of the... Up to 2.1 14 billion. Oh, yeah. Into the Infinity Booster Card slot of a wireless crafting terminal. A wireless crafting terminal. That is this, actually. Device is low on power. The fact that I mean, how does this work? Doesn't it have to communicate? Hey, that thing turned on. I thought that would go in there. Maybe something different goes in that bit. Let's check it out. So let's charge this thing. I mean, to begin with, I just want a tiny bit of energy just to check, right? Now, I've opened that from... Hang on, let's go even further away. Surely I can't open it from back here. Wireless out of range. So, apparently... What's that? Oh, whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Epic loot bag. Has epic loot. Okay, let's go clear out some junk for a second. As I'm holding a wireless crafting terminal thingy. What's it, Medudu, hoo-ha, have a laugh in chat at my expense. What? Okay. So I can do that from here, but where's the booster card go? Is it there? So if I put one of those in, it says 100, wait, 100 units, and then it disappeared. Oh! Interesting. So, rather than upgrade the range of the receiver, you put the boost into this part of it. That is really peculiar to me. Really, really peculiar. And here's the thing, I got a whole bunch of those booster cards. I don't want to use them all at once, but what I'll do is I'll put a few more in there and see what happens. It increases it by 100 blocks. Oh, right. Do you know what? In that case, I will leave it alone, because it might drain more power, is another thought. Anyway, it's got 1.5% for now. So, let's have a little think. Because I forgot what we're doing next. We need a supply of bone meal on hand, as well as over there. Then we need petals. We need something to pick the petals up. And then oh, this is definitely going to get awkward and complicated. We've made the other crafters. I need like the vacuum hopper. And I don't know which one is best suited for this. We actually made a vacuum chest before, didn't we? So we've got a hopper and a chest. And it's about which one is best suited to what we're doing, really. If we plop this one down. Range. Let's see if we can see the range. See, what I want is to split these up 4 at a time. I don't know why 4 in my mind. It's 4 because we've got 2 sets of crafters. They have 4 outputs, that's why. But possibly, I could use one of these. Yeah, okay, one of these. It's starting to add up in my head. Might also be a good idea to add item filters. That way I could actually have 4 of these if I added item filters. But I'm going to go with 2 vacuum chests. I think that'll work out well. And then the rest of it is just going to become another marvel of odd engineering. That someone will later tell me there was another way I could have did that. And I'll be like, cheers, thanks for telling me now. Did I not make the thing yet? Apparently not. So 2 of these is how we'll do it. In which case, I think we're going to place it like here. Its range is actually... Hang on, I never really looked at the other one. The range isn't that flexible. This one is not so flexible. The one that was really flexible was... We used it over here, didn't we? It's not on display, but let's try and craft it. Did that guy have crazy eyes? Do you have crazy eyes? Crazy eyes? Yep. Oh, you're a regular Enderman. And there's your Endermite friend. Come on, stop making loud noises in my ear and teleporting away. You can't hit me, can you? Now you're dead. Do I get access to googly eyes now? I don't know that I do. I don't know that I do. Let's check it out. Open blocks. I'm not sure if that's the one we just saw. Well, it's that. It can't be that, because that's what we just searched up. Absorption hopper. Bell Stephen, thank you. That must be it, surely. Absorption hopper. Is that it? That looks like it. Yes, let's take 4 of these and see what they can do. These will be more configurable is what I'm thinking. Yeah, that one picked up the last 2. So if I put this like here, show the area. We can offset. Yeah, with this, What about the size? No, I don't have control over the size, just the offset. So this one isn't good either, actually. Because I kind of need to like filter this stuff. Maybe I could just use one for everything. That might be easiest. So, like, what's got the biggest range? Or maybe just two for everything. So if I put this one here, we show the range. No, it's not big enough to do the whole thing. Okay, so it means they have like an area that overlaps that could be a problem. We kind of want them to suck up the items, but not... Like, there'll be a wall there, so this will always land here. I think we need a couple of glass blocks here in the middle. Now that I have to run over here, I can grab that, right? So if we type glass... I mean, I don't know which glass looks the best, but hey look, I can chuck stuff back in, super easy. So like if I put... Yeah, that might just be necessary to stop the items like popping over into another space. Right, we're going to go with these ones, I think. Let's configure them and figure out where they go. I think I want the overlap to be on the wall side, so it would be this block. Oh, that was on the ground, apparently. Be that block there. It's picked up some things. Check out the range. The range needs to be one more than that. 4. Is this in the right spot already? I think it is. Show the range. The range needs to be 4. There you go. So we split it up into 2 halves. Now I need to get down below as we need that space down there. I love how this just keeps getting increasingly tricky, even though the premise seems pretty simple. Look at where the blocks are going. Oh, that's the blood-stained one. Well, now it's got to go. And nothing happened. Well, that was anticlimactic. Look at that. They all getting sucked up, one way or another. They all want to go somewhere, right? And it's not until we remove the block in front of it that they get to go through. There you go. Oh no, one more. There it is. Looks like they let light through as well. Right, and now they're filled with cobble. Let's get through to this side and chew out all of this. Right, so that's quite a bit done. There's still, oh gosh, a long way to go with this. Let's get rid of the range thing now. I do not remember this being so complicated. I must have had access to more blocks when I did it in the past. Yagis says use 2-4 range. Well, I can only use 4, right? I don't know what 2-4 would be. And the filter would probably be a good idea in the long run. For now, I'm not going to worry about setting that up. So, after this thing picks up its pedals, it needs to send them to 2 different places, right? Luckily, we can just filter that using these. So we'll have one conduit to go to the crafters. Crafters are going to be set up like this. Now I'm starting to think more of this should be on display up there, you know. It's kind of cool looking. But then these need to come back here into this network. Man, this is going to be so tricky to set up. Don't read this message, it's a distraction. Don't eat your clock, it's time consuming. This is Ron Stoffer. Don't eat your clock, it's time consuming. I feel like I must have heard that before, but I don't think I have, but that is awesome. Hey, you should think about replacing your pickaxe with the atomic disassembler. It instant breaks everything with RF. I could do, but like that's a bit of a long-winded thing really, isn't it? 8 out of 10 says Bait and Anil. Is that the rating of my contraption? Right, let's go get... we got to use that wireless terminal. I need to trim the size of my inventory a little bit here. So, interesting. Out of range. I can fly back to the middle area for now. Oh, yeah, no, we need those. We need those down here. That's literally what we're doing next. Those need to be in here. That's probably the last time I need them, though, so... I mean, for now, what I should do is move that little wire thing over to me, right? That would make a lot of sense. I don't think I need that. Don't think I need those. I'm leaving that in my... I don't know why I'm leaving it in. If I need it, I can grab it. Done with the iron for a minute. There you go. It's looking a lot cleaner now, isn't it? Things for my backpack. That can go into there. This can go into there. So, flowers, right? From Britannia. My favourite mod. Oh, what happened there? No? No flowers in Britannia? Interesting, because I can see them all here. Oh, I don't want that last one. That's not the sort of flower I'm after. Also, do we have any petals in the mix? We took out the petals. God, this is going to be tricky. So, we're going to set up, first of all, the black, the grey, the light grey, and the white. Right, we'll put them into groups of 4, because we're obviously going to try and put them in that like rainbow colour effect. That's just how these things work. Something has just occurred to me that's kind of bad. Kind of really bad. Kind of terrible. Actually terrible. But maybe solvable. This really needs to turn off when the system is full. If I add a redstone upgrade here and it interacts with an Ender IO conduit, I can simply power it back round again. But I'm not sure that it does that, but if at least it will act with a comparator. I think it's possible. Oh my god, this is going to be mental. Mental. I don't know if there's easier ways of doing this, but this is the way we're doing it. So, we set these up like that. And they will obviously want to be bone milled. I need to do that myself a little bit. There you go. And then they get sucked down there. So these are the ones that we're dealing with. I like the way you actually see it slide over. That's kind of like that's kind of a feature right there. That makes our thing look cool, you know. Okay, so we're going to grab those 4 items, the tool ones, and put them in here. So we got tool, mystical. I kind of need like an item that will never go into here because the vacuum hopper's going to like pick up a bunch of stuff. I'm going to use sticks again, I think. Let's grab some sticks. Need that in the inventory too, if the inventory weren't messy enough. It's Swagrid is here with the Prime, and we got Bait and Neil gifting a sub to Ron Star Fragments. Ron, I think you earned that one with the time-consuming joke. Bait and Neil, thank you for gifting the sub, my dude. Appreciate it as always. Appreciate it. So then we got light. Is that light grey? And then white. So they're all the tool types. Then we do that. Now we have to remember the layout. Okay, and then we've got to plug in each individual recipe. Yep. Wait a minute. Why did it not remember the flowers? Now we need to forget that. Oh, no. There we go, there we go. What happened there? That's weird. Black. Light grey. Grey and white. Remember them all. Okay, they remembered the sticks. Now it remembers those ones. Oh. When you shift click it out, it forgets it. Wait, but didn't I do that on the... Oh, I don't know. Did I do that on the first one or not? That's annoying. That really shouldn't be a thing. Or maybe it's a useful thing to know. Hey, we got cheers and bits here from TX Writer. 1524 saying, great seeing you solve these problems with modded. Solving/engineering solutions is my favourite part of modded Minecraft. Yeah, I think it's becoming my favourite too. Thank you for the cheers and bits, my dude. That's greatly appreciated. All of that right there is now set up. So when I double click that, we're good. So clicking these things out seems to be acceptable. Let's put one up here and apply. Does it remember? Oh, it remembers both. We want it to remember the external as well. That's the wrong one there. That one first. Light grey. And then the white one. In number 4. Okay, and can I drop things into there? I can. So if I hit remember, it says all current. So it's gonna mess me up unless I do this again, is what it's telling me. Ooh, what happened? Oh god, and it's active. Oh man, just like don't. Off, on to activate. That should just stop it for a second, right? Oh, thank goodness. I was about to cry. Right, they're all in there. Now I just need to click R for remember. Now it's remembered all of that. Okay, I'm going to leave it like so, though. We'll turn it back on. So these are now remembered in those slots. Then we've got to bring them up here again. They need to go both into these and to those with different priorities. Or ideally, actually, I would want them to go into the drawers first, and then from the drawers into here. That would probably be the least painful way to do this. Actually, I think it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare to set up, I tell you. I keep saying that, right? Because I just keep seeing more and more craziness with all of this. So when it's set up correctly, this can all be one channel. Pretty sure. So let's pick a color. We've done white, light grey, white. Let's go with like red, because this is the one. Red, I have to remind myself it's going to be extra tricky. So insert on there on red, and then up here it's also going to be insert red. And turn that off, right? Actually, no. Because, like if we store it here... Oh, do you know what? Since they're all part of one network, maybe having it go up to the drawer first, then down to here is smart. So, let's say this is going to be orange. Yeah. Conduit time. Oh. Did it wrong. Insert was going to be orange. Extract was going to be red. Dang it. It's taking a long time. Like that. You really never can picture everything. No matter how much you think about it, you always like miss over certain details, and it always becomes trickier when you go to actually do this thing. That's just the nature of the game, I think. Got to accept that. But that's part of the fun. So, this thing, it has the petals that go in on the red channel. So down here, we simply extract red. And it's probably going to start off being rather messy. Yeah, because they all go to like one bit. So what we need to do... Wait a minute, I did it wrong. It's orange. This needs to be orange. So that means it will find a drawer, but all the drawers are locked, so it can only find the one with the correct... Is that light grey? Grey. I thought I did it wrong for a second. Okay. So what I would like is one individual channel from here to here. Do you know what I could do? I could put an individual filter on each and every one of these, which would be smart, because that'll make setting it up, yeah, much easier. We don't want this happening. So let's go Tesco here. Let's go make some filters. And I ran all the way over here, and some of you are going to point out I've got the wireless thing. I know that I've got it. 11. One, two, three, four, 5. Nice. Right, I'm going to change to my desk. Standing. No, I'm going to change to my desk. That doesn't make any sense. Just pull and push the drawer to the drawer controller. Much easier than setting up filters. You've got a point. You've got a point about using the drawer controller. That skipped my mind. So we'll investigate that. We'll definitely investigate that. But I don't think it helps with the filters. I still think we need the filters. No, but you're absolutely right, actually. I should be using the drawer controller. So this should go to that, which means I need to really access it. Ugh, just got to rebuild this again. And probably need, what, one more cable? And I'm out of range. So that wireless booster thing, it basically ran out pretty quickly. Let's go. Oh, and then I need to pull the items out of the drawers. Capacity cards. Bone mill. No? Bone mill. Round Robin Road. Let me borrow an ingot, please. Or 12, apparently. Yeah, so that's going to continue doing its job. Right. So, it's actually not that drawer that I want to access. It's that one. Oh, my days. Maybe it doesn't really matter. We'll just leave it like this. Because it's going to do the same thing. So, it's going to find the right space because we've given it these things. But then if there's room down below, they're then going to come down here. That's where we need a filter. So we insert and we tell it that this one is for this type of pedal. The next one we haven't... What happens when I copy that to these three? Will it copy the filter? It doesn't. It's not going to give you a free filter, is it? So grey pedal. It might copy it if there were already a filter in it. It might update the filter. That would be interesting to know. The last one's going to be the white filter. Very cool. Right, now those things are going. They will eventually go into here. Right, now we need to get something else running at this point. Oh no. Because I'm doing it that way. I also need to put bone meal on every time I do this. Yes. Just a reminder, it's... Ooh. No. No. I'm using this. Just a reminder to self, you know. Also put bone meal on it. And what's annoying about this is it's just kind of like super slow and tedious to actually go through everything here. So that actually needs to be changed to channel red, because they basically share the same channel now. Now, when I do that, it'll actually start pumping things in somewhere. Maybe the first one. So maybe we get it to work on round robin, which is that there. Yeah, I might also need to think about that in other spots, like... Do I need round robin extracting there? Probably not. Probably not. Oops. Now we see a little bit in each and every one of these. Right. Here's where things get interesting. So if I do that, should start working. Generic click, right click on a random slot. So it should plant and then it should grow. It's always on. No, it has to be generic click. Oh, use block on item. Is that it? Yeah. So it's always got to be that. There we go. Right. So now you can see what it's doing, except they're just staying in there. What's going on? Did I never really set it up to move? Extract, always active. Insert. Yeah, there we go. So it finds its spot over here, and then the petals are being recycled. So now, those petals are being recycled over here. Which means this thing should like fill up and look at that. It puts it into one slot, which is kind of annoying because once one of these slots loses some, it means bone meal will slip in there. So we kind of need to evenly distribute it and possibly get out of the way of this thing. Let's chuck those in there. Right, and that we should see this thing massively start to replenish now. Cool. And then effectively, I think it becomes self-sufficient. I'm also a little bit concerned about the bone meal. If the bone meal doesn't get in here fast enough for 8 of these running at once, then we've got a bit of a problem. I think I'm also going to end up putting mufflers in here. So in order to get the bone meal out quicker, this one probably needs a speed upgrade. And I think they might be expensive for us. Which one's the speed upgrade? Didn't it used to have an arrow on it? I love that the music gets really intense when X is checking if the machine works with Shinny. Oh, this machine engineering, it's so... Oh, it's so edge of a cliff, isn't it? Yeah, I'm trying to be funny, it's not. Power item filter, soul item filter. I'm sure it's just like an upwards arrow. Redstone ore or not. Ooh. Ooh, you can definitely do interesting things with that then. You know what? It might have been wise to have approached this project in creative first. I think when we next do a project that could be as complex as this one, we should do it in creative and simplify things, because that's another fun part of this. You searched for filter. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I just saw the similar things and I was like, yeah, that'll do. Electrical steel, I have no idea if we have that stuff or not. No idea. It turns out we do. We have enough for 2. I'm going to put both of them in here. Because we do need that to... Oh, there we go. We definitely need that one to work a little faster. Right, so now we've got full stacks, and that means that this starts to build up here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we need to get the second one going, right? And look, it's filled up with bone meal, which is fine. I'm not really sure how to do this. Like, maybe it helps if I stand here and do this for a second. You know, get it going. I could, in theory, actually, like, use these ones to help get it going. That kind of helped a tiny bit, didn't it? Now we do that. The problem is, when I do this, they're going to run out, right? And then the bone meal fills back up. So, it'd be why... Oh, I can't click on that. guess I can dump the extra bone meal into ones we're going to use in the future. Yes, this is like a slight flaw of getting it going, is that you got to keep an eye on this. Oh, this music's so dramatic. Will X make the contraption work? Oh my god! It's sort of slightly working. What if a creeper creeped up on me right now? Oh my god. Dang, contraption is so intense. Oh. Oh no, I think a creeper won't creep up on here actually. I think things are going to work out, you know. I've just got a hunch. So yeah, that's my roll now. So it's going to be painful. Let's just get it going on these and I randomly check up on them. Once they got one in there, they'll technically not run out. So they'll just run slower to begin with, I guess. Right, we want a couple of muffling blocks, I think. That's what the doctor ordered. A few of these, because we want less headaches. Where the redstone at, homie? Where that redstone at? It's all over here again, isn't it? Oh, out of range. Oh. Let's do that. And I think that these need to be probably hidden. And we might actually get away with just two of them. I'm going to put let's put them there. See how that works for now. Right, what are the next 4 colours in the rainbow? Set a higher priority for the user instead of the drawer, says Cyclops. I'm not sure. Oh, instead of the filter. Do you know what? It's fine. The system works. Like, let's not change this now. We got it working, right? Just need to get those running a little faster. This one really ain't into it, is it? There you go. Oh, and some of those. Yeah, what are the next colours then? That is a question, isn't it? For like the rainbow effect. I never really remember what way around to do it. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Oh, that's the colours of the rainbow, right. I was about to say, that's not entirely the colour order here. Like, we've got magenta and stuff to deal with. Brown's always an odd one out, and I don't think I actually have the brown flower. Is it me, or is that one? Oh, okay, so that's that colour, because it's the tool type. Oh, there's the brown one. I'm pretty sure I had all the colours. There'd be 12 in total. That looks like 12 to me. I always put brown near red, says McBrew. Yeah. I think what I normally do is put black next to brown as well, but we're too late for that. So, brown, red, red to orange, orange to yellow, maybe yellow to lime green, green, cyan, blue to pink, then magenta purple. I think that's the best I can do there. So that'll make our next colours these ones. None of them we have tool variants of, I'm noticing. Let's go ahead, turn them into petals. Uh-huh. And then you're the one... Oh, that's got shears. Did I not set that up one? Okay, we missed one there. Left click, random slot. Right, this now should have the other tool towers. I think they would have automatically gone into... No. Where did they go? That's not right. I should see them there. We got brown. Where'd the other ones go then? Oh wait, you're still there? So what happened to yellow? Yellow definitely... Did yellow go over here somehow? Yellow definitely, like, got harvested. They're all in there now. Fascinating. Don't know what to say about that, really. So now we've got to set this thing up like we did this one. So we need the sticks, we need the petals. We're a little more prepared for this. Except I didn't take the flowers, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is, without a doubt, the most dramatic farm ever, says Rosate. Isn't it just? So dramatic. Will it calm down already? Yellow, 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 yellow. Brown. And reds. There they are, in my head. Actually, what I really should have done is put one of each in. There we go. Remember thy layouts. Thank you. Thank you. And then I can't remember what broke it. I think it was shift clicking. No shift clicking. Not allowed here. Okay, then recipes. Apply that. Number 2 is red. At least this did not take us long because we know exactly what to do now. There you go. You get 4 for each one. I thought you got 2. So, redstone ignored. That's fine. Slow. The reason nothing's happening is because we haven't set this up. But what I need to do next is probably come up here and do this. That's good. I miss the days where 1.7.10 and 4 were the thing for modded. So much nostalgia for a long time ago, says JMC Brew. You say that, but like 1.12 was a big modded number as well, right? That was a big deal. So, I think we're probably ready to configure these up here. I think we can copy these ones first. I forget how we did it last time, because it's not going to find anywhere to go yet. So they still have the petals in, but it does allow me down here to enable this now, I believe. So now we accept that, but turn this one off. And if we open that up, the petals are still there. What did I get wrong? Insert green. Insert green. Oh my goodness me! We got a sub bomb! Actually, now I am wondering, why does that not work? Wait, it's because I didn't add a cable here. It's because there's no connection. Oh dear. Okay. Chili Dog Cano, I'm going to read these out. I appreciate it, but I'm going to read them out in a minute. Just because, like, I need to just get my head around the last bit of this, right? Conduit, like, 1, 2, 3. And then I think what we need to do is do the insert reds, right? But not turn it on just yet. And I don't think that's going to break anything else. So let's go and copy and paste. Okay. Whew, engineering. I'm engineering, peeps. The first one was brown. And I don't have any of the leaf things anymore. So like brown, red, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, come back over here. Right, it's got to be brown, but it's also got to be bone meal. That's the other caveat. That's what they don't teach you in school. Right, kids? The schools don't teach you that, do they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no extract on that, so it's like that and like that. It's like this, that, and this, and it's like this and like that and like this, and Just chill, peeps. Just chill. Right, let's do that and that, because that one's good. And then last one over here. Need one of these. Dang, 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 dang. Yellow's the last one with the bone meal. And then that and that. Dang, complicated, but it's going. Woo! Right, so now I just need to orchestrate it having the right amount of slots, which will be something like that, and it's probably going to run out in a real second or two. Looks like yellow's got on going already. That's good. Good for yellow. Happy for yellow. Yellow's doing well in life. Chili dog ain't forgotten, my dude. I just want to get this this rock and roll in right here. I mean, yeah, they're definitely going to run out quick, but we just got to try and get on top of it. Ugh. Because I'm getting all the bone meal out of it. See, look, that one's run out entirely, which is not good. And it's occurred to me I don't need those anymore, right? Got any of the other ones in there? The white one. So, I'm going to guess that's good. That's... Oh, look, that one ran out of some there. So that one needs some attention. Oh, wow, this one ran out of both. Got you, got you. And so did that one. So they need checking up on until they keep all 4 of those slots. Right. Then that one just lost a couple. Great. Yeah, we've got to try and help them hold on to them, basically. And it's going to be tricky. Once we accumulate a lot more of them, then it'll be fine. The other thing... Oh, wow, that ran out of everything? Dang, that's unfortunate. No yellow over here. How are we doing on yellow? So, down to 4 petals. Something about that seems wrong to me. Surely it can't just be on 4 petals. Surely not. I mean, that's going to make it hard to get going, actually. Let's check out what's going on down here. I didn't make a mistake with that. And I don't think I made a mistake up there. Right, peeps. If you hear your name being read out loud, it's because Chili Dog... Wait, 0 and 1? What's happening to the yellow flowers? Didn't we like lose a yellow flower earlier? Did it go over here? It didn't go over there. What's going on with the yellow ones? Something's up. Something is up with the yellow. What's going on? We're down to 0. There are flowers in the drawer somewhere else in the base. Oh, there might be. That's an interesting thought. No? We've actually lost our yellow flower. And I don't get why. Or is there something waiting in transit? No? I don't think that's how Ender-Io conduits work. Oh, that's a... Are they in the crafter? I'm probably going to use... If this is just like a bug... I don't really want to go through the hassle of finding a yellow one again. I'd rather just give it to myself. Huh, that's peculiar. And it can't really... It hasn't gone to any other drawer in the network. This is also detached from AE2, so it can't actually... It can only go there. Maybe they're making orange petals. They don't make orange petals. Other crafter? Okay, they shouldn't make their way into the other crafter, but I haven't looked there. Because there's no way for them to get in. So, what on earth happened there? It doesn't make any sense. Let's now cheat. Let's do this. Let's say thanks to Chili Dog first. Peeps, if you hear your name being read out loud in chat, it's because... Chili Dog has gifted a bunch of subs. Also, Becca, thank you for gifting a sub to Sea Turtle 0923. So, Sea Turtle and everyone else, if you hear your name, say thanks in chat. Silver Bullet 4, Fortify 45, Cookie Crunch, Bane in a Dress, Kine Hugh 6, Abby Sly, Black Oak 83, Cloud Recesses, Puffball 920, Techno Bob, Kanyaki, Nemela, Chemistry Trying, Flygony Do, Augufust, The Drum Kids, Cake Loves You, Soli, Alistrina B, and Rye Frost. Y'all have been gifted subs. So thank you so much, again, Chili Dog, for gifting the subs. Big Papa House says, X, could the yellow flower have gotten into one of the crafters for the second set of flowers? We checked. We've already checked. Already checked. I see what you mean, actually. Wait. Because the conduits... Nah, look, they're not in here either. Double check the conduits. Alright, so like extract orange goes over here to petal and that. The other place it can go is here. It doesn't have a filter because it's, you know, yellow. So they're the two places that it can go. If it went anywhere else, we would see it, and everywhere else is on a different network. Right? Like these are all set up for the shear one. It hasn't gone into here, they're not even hooked up. So like it's literally nowhere, and it can't get into the ME system, I think. Because these drawers up here are not... Oh, they are hooked up, my mistake. Storage bus. So the ME system can extract it, but if it did, like why can't we see it anywhere? Right? Like when I go over here and I type in petal, that's actually a point. When I type that, I don't see any of the petals back here, which I should do because this is part of the network, right? And it's even showing me there, that blue light means that it's working. So this drawer has a trim and then is connected to the frame drawer. Why? That's a controller slave. Ah. I don't think this solves our mystery, but if we change that to a controller, to a different thing, I don't know how that got muddled up. So that got muddled up with a drawer controller. Let's now go and place this up there. Okay, and that should mean that we now see petals in the system. Yeah, so no yellow petal. So maybe in some weird obscure way there's a bug with the slave. I don't know. Like, that's weird. But anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cheat, okay? You can call me a filthy cheat. You can unsubscribe. You can say I'm the worst person ever. You know. I mean, this is literally just utterly disgusting. Give Xisuma Botania, right? Tool. Called tool? It might not be called that. Double flower. 2. Oh great, they're numbered. Making it a complete mystery. Wait, that one's 1. So's that one. That one's 2. Oh gosh. Petal magenta. Okay, let's give myself... Oh, that's going to be... Hang on. Hang on. I can do this. Oh! Oh, there's always another way, isn't there? Okay, maybe I should try something different here. There we go. What is that? Endoflame. Jeez. Look at these flowers. No, that's not it, is it? Where the here it is. Right, I'm going to give myself a whole bunch of these for testing purposes, right? It's actually not what I want. It's technically the petal. Right, let's swap those over to those, okay? And let's see what happens here. Oh, look. There's a petal there. How very peculiar. Wonder if that was managing to interfere with it through some strange magical force of interference. Yeah, so there's like a 1 in 9 chance each time it activates at the moment that it will place that. Now there's a 2 in 9. Right, what's going on? Because I do not see that item sliding across the ground. Generic left click. Generic left click. It's getting destroyed. It's not turning into an item, isn't it? Oh, then it turned into an item. How bizarre. Oh, it's set to random slot. Ah, well spotted, chat. Well spotted. Let's double check. Thank you. Well, you know, that solves the mystery. So, it was destroying the plant. Fascinating. And it was also destroying my sanity. So, well done. You destroyed more things than you realised. Well done, you know. Destroying my sanity. Poor old X. He's just trying to make a contraption. But now he's insane in the membrane. Just like that guy on that hill. No, that didn't work. Anyway, what's gone wrong here? The shears have run out. That's interesting that they then stay in front of it grown. Okay. So what should happen is they should come from the light grey. No. Grey. We never turned that on, but it has its shears ready in waiting. Now the shears got sent out and the contraption runs again. Cool. Cool. Let's do another little checkup on the flat. Look at that. Maximum flowerage. That's an official term. Maximum flowerage is what we like. Maximum flowerage for the win. Means the whole thing gets to run at a decent speed. Okay, so that's like one half of it set up. Okay, but we need to add... Oh, we need to add redstone at the back, right? And look how little room we have over here. Oh my days. I need to find out if we can do this in a small space. Because I might cry if I can't do this next bit. Okay? Because I didn't think everything through. Because I never think everything through. Because I just go, oh, we'll figure it out. Oh, that'll be fine. That's plenty of room. No. No, it's not you, Wally. Okay. Enough taking the mick out of myself. We will need probably at least 32. Let me just get a whole bunch, right? Now we need a redstone upgrade. Emits signal for total storage. That is possibly exactly what I want. So, no, it's not. Okay, hang on. Let's get some descriptions. We are doing the redstone engineering today, peeps. So, emits signal for most full slot. Now that suggests like the most full of several and least full slot. I don't really understand quite what that's going to be. Emits storage for total. I think if this is configurable through the Ender IO conduit, we might just get what we want. We might get lucky. So what we got to do up here is add this upgrade now. Okay, it's in there, so we're going to see if we get a redstone signal. This is the moment of truth. I'm not sure if it's giving out a signal, but it's definitely connecting to that block. That doesn't look like an on signal to me. But then it's input, not output. So let's try output. No, output seems to point the other direction. Weird. Like strong signal? I'm not seeing this. Okay, let's see what chat says. The redstone upgrade makes sense in the context of 2x2 drawers. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. X, you can use diamond shears instead of iron ones. Too late for that, Solly. Hook it up to a lamp to see. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on, but maybe it is doing something. That's a good point. Let's actually properly test before I rule it out. Okay, redstone lamp. Be one of the first things up here, won't it? That's the old school redstone lamp texture. That thing really got overhauled. So the answer, I'm not really sure actually, because do I have to swap these around? Hey! That's, oh god, that's promising. Okay, that feels like a lifesaver moment. Okay, test number 2. Can we do it here? If I add the redstone conduit there and move this lamp, will it do the same thing from below? And is that actually because of the upgrade? That's another point. So, I forgot how we did it really. Hello, there we go. So, let's say output is green. That means the input needs to be green. So far, nothing. And then strong signal next. No, it doesn't appear to work from this spot. Okay, that's fine. Let's now... we want to remove the redstone bit. Oh dear. How do I do that? There we go. Whew. Very intelligent how it lets you break those. Okay, so we need to get a redstone signal down here. So it's always on, but it needs to be redstone off, I think is what we want. The problem here is this emits a signal for total storage. So if any amount of items are in here, this is on. And I kind of need something different going on here. I wonder if we can invert it using a filter upgrade. Dang, we are doing some learning today. This is almost like education. Yeah. So we got like a not filter. Like we want to switch. We want to flip it. These are not things that will flip it, I think. Unless a not is like a flip. Counting. God, you must be able to do some advanced stuff with this. Not a flip, says Quirin. No, sorry, not is a flip. Yeah. Okay, so if we make that and we put it in here, we might be able to flip the thing. That being said, no. Hang on, that's not helpful at all. We're getting a redstone signal. Let's think it through again. We get a redstone signal for total storage. So the input doesn't change whether it's 1 or 1,000. It does if it's 0. We're not detecting that. We need to know when this is full. So we're doing something with signal strength. And I don't think, unless a counting filter counts signal strength, I'm not sure. I don't know what that does. Filter base, like redstone filter base, big item filter, advanced big. X, use the other drawer redstone upgrade, says Big Papa House. Yeah, we need to investigate all options here. One of the upgrades counts signal strength. Probably the one that's called the counter, right? And that requires a redstone filter base. We are so going to run out of that alloy. So we need to make more of it right now. Simple alloy smelter. Let's throw it down. Put a spectre coil on it, which I think I put away. We'll take one of those, thanks. Yeah, and it's making other things. We're going to put those away. Whoops. Okay, that can go in there. The basalt can go away, so can the cobble and the pulverized coal and the obsidian. So to make this alloy, we need silicon and redstone. Cool. We're finally starting to get some of that in the system. And there's the silicon. And we got BJOS or BJOS. BJOSy boy. I should just read the whole name first, shouldn't I? For 6 months, thank you so much, dude. And the one, the only, it's Angry K9 here for 79 months in a row. Thank you so much, my dude, for the tremendous support over the years. That's crazy. Although May Score has beaten you to the big 8-0. Yeah. I mean, 100's going to be a thing before long. How do you have so many spectre coils to creep ahead? They come in through loot bags, is how they get there. So we have a counting filter. We also could investigate the alternatives. Which are emit signal from most full slot. Again, if we test that and it turns out the storage has to be entirely full, that would be pretty perfect. But then making this thing full would take a bit of time unless I used like a downgrade on it. What am I interacting with here? I think I'd rather use the counter actually. I think if I can see what it's doing, I'll know what's going on compared to the other upgrade. Interesting. Oh, okay, that looks promising. Right, so we'll put a lamp here, and this is output on. I don't think we want a strong output. Interesting. That did not turn. That didn't turn on the lamp, and it might be because of this. But I can figure... 16. Wait a minute. What is it counting? Ah, it's got to be counting something different. It's probably like a pulse every so often. I don't think that's it. I don't think that does what I thought. You output on the lamp input from the drawer. Really? Well, based on the amount of numbers there, I don't think that's what we want. Hang on, let's... This is so very confusing. So if I set that to green, okay. Like input and output, you got to think of them just the other way around then, I guess. Right? I don't know what strong signal would then mean if it's on the output. And now that's still on? What? I don't know what's going on here. Let's try again. That's not it. Red. So the input to the input to the conduit is red. The output of the conduit is red. So like strong signal or not, that's getting down there now. So if that doesn't go in there, that's one thing. Does it go in here? Interesting. Is it signal strength? Because signal strength doesn't go over. I don't think it's signal strength. I think it's like counting pulses. Although 1 will turn it on. What about 2? No. So, not really sure what that does. That filter is not for signal strength, says Cuplex. Who here understands the problem we're looking at? Because I think I'm running out of solutions that fit into this small space. I can't actually use comparators because you need to put them in subtract mode. Actually, technically you don't. Let me think. And then having an array of comparators would be a nightmare for other reasons. So the amount of options to fix a problem that really needs to be fixed is narrowing down. Another potential way is to detect a backup somewhere else in the system. So when this is full and that's full, they start to back up here. So if you could run a comparator off of this block, then maybe you see, oh wait, the petals are going up, but then it'd be all 4 together, so ugh. Try to use a 2x2 drawer instead, then with the min upgrade, this way the 4th mini drawer starts filling up will be trigger the redstone. Blackjack, I think he might have got a solution then. I mean, if I remove this and replace it with something else, I think all the conduits remember their settings, so that's not too terrible. But before we do that, let's think about it a little bit more. Can't use a comparator. Querying, like, run it through in your head. All the comparators will be side by side. Then you've got to deal with a massive tileable amount of redstone. Separate the signals is going to be impossible from one to the next. And there's no space over here. So, like, we have to rule out the comparator. Again. Why not put a void upgrade in the drawer and let it run? Mr. Alex to go, that is a hilarious solution. Ideally, I guess I would like these to stop running at some point. But if it's going to be that complicated, that is the cheatiest solution I've ever heard. I love it. That's so cheeky. We can do that. I feel like it's a cop-out. It's a definite cop-out. But we can't spend... Oh my god, I've just noticed how long I've been streaming for. We're taking the cop-out. We're not doing this today then. Ah! Mr. Alex to go, well done. You just won the stream. You just won the entire... How is... That has whizzed by. I am astonished at what the time is. Cuplex says, oh, I didn't thought he wanted it to run indefinitely. I didn't, but like, it's a point you can let it run indefinitely if you add a void upgrade. Because then it doesn't all back up. If it backs up, then we have entities in the world. So, let's go for it. Let's go for the void upgrade. So we need 16 of those. That's hilarious. That's such a great solution that's not a solution, but is. Yeah. Hey, and if anyone wants to like figure out a way we could get a redstone signal when this is full down to the thing to stop it, that would also be welcome. So this is now configured differently. I could actually manually turn this off by running a redstone conduit. So not only could I add a void upgrade, I could put in a manual turn off system. We won't do that today. But then like once I know everything's full, I could just go manually do that. So now all of these will void when full. Is an interesting way to do that, it really is. So we now have 4 more of these to set them up, and we are going to set them up, okay? Cutblick says, well, you can just add a simple lever if you want to turn it off. That's literally what I just described. Like, manually turning it off. Which I will add, because, you know, if this thing's going to be full all the time, I'll just turn it off, but... That does... actually, no. So if it's turned off and I take every petal out of the system, the petals that are down here are always full, and they're not really noticed. So when I turn the system back on, it will start making them and it won't have a problem. If I then kept taking the petals out before they like built up, actually no, I could literally keep taking them out as I need them. So yeah, it's a pretty robust system, is what I'm getting at. It's not all doom and gloom. Oh my goodness me, right, so now I've got to get my head back in the game and do the rest of this. So, tall grey flowers, in you go. Do they belong in there? Yep, they do. Tall black, yellow, orange, and brown. Those are all that area. So the next colours, the next 4 that we're going to do, and we turn them straight into petals, as I remember it, are these 4 right here, and we're going to put them in the other order. That's got bone meal in. Does this one have bone meal in? It doesn't. I would like some bone meal for it, so it can just do that for me, basically. Yeah, what was it again? It was that one, that one, that one, and that one. Cool. Let's go configure them down below. God, I'm so like alienated from everything that we've done now. It's just like, ugh, back to the beginning. Oh, do I actually need some of the flowers then? Because, wait a minute, it's because they're still in there. So I need to take those out and configure it over here. So it starts with lime, green, cyan, and blue. Now I would like to talk about some other things while we do this, but I'm pretty sure I'll make some horrid mistakes if I start waffling on about other stuff at the end of this stream. And I don't want to do that. So we still need the filters, and then those things get to go back. Yeah. Whew! Most mod packs are made for 1.12 because mod makers can't seem to mod for any of the 64-bit versions of Minecraft, says Draco Vane. That's not true. There are loads of mod packs and mods after 1.12. 1.12 is just a period where the community stuck on the... They stuck on that version for a long time. So there's a large amount of mods for it. But I don't think that many people are still making mods for this. Like the last time this one was updated was like a year ago. So, you know, there's a lot of mods for 1.12 because the community stuck with it for a fair bit of time. And that's that. I don't think there's still people actively developing it much. Draco again says all the good mod packs are stuck on 1.12. Maybe there's some that are air quotes stuck, but like this Stoneblock one hasn't been updated in over a year, and it's got a newer one that's in one of the newer versions, and there's quite a lot of mods that have been ported to these newer ones. Right, so we've got to do that next. Select the next slot, and it's green. One after that will be this one here. And the final one will be the light blue. Let's ignored. Slow, that's all normal, isn't it? Okay. So I think what I can do is now accept it inserting on that channel, right? Oh, have I got the wrong one? Oh dear. Therefore I don't want it to insert. That was weird. So that, yeah, do that first, then come here and do that. And then the flowers will come into here, but it's got none. So like we did over here, the next thing is to use this setup with the orange. Oh my word, okay. I got so distracted with that redstone stuff, I'm like, so, and the flower disappearing thing, like, totally out of the groove again. Okay, so yeah, if I copy them and the red channel insert is on, then something that, yeah, I'm going to set up the filters first on this one. Let's do it like that. Pop that in. It's going to be green, and I need some bone meal. I need some bone meal. There we go. So it's the green one, and then the bone meal. Lovely. This one will be green and bone meal. Over here we're going to have cyan and bone meal. And then over here, blue. Right. Ah! Threw it somewhere. Thanks. Blue and... oh, don't make the same mistake. Blue and bone meal. I think it's starting to get late for me. Like I'm starting to feel it. My brain's slowing down. It's done too much technical Minecraft engineer. I didn't know this could take a whole stream. The thing though is, like, I tend to think of streams as like videos. And in all fairness, like, it used to take me like a project like this probably would have taken me this many hours, maybe more. So that one, that one, that one, and then that one. And we need to configure those next, which I think is just a copy and paste job on this. So copy that, let's check it. So yeah, orange, they can come up here, and the other one just sends them down. Down to the red one, which we haven't turned on yet. So turn on those. And then last of all, if I could go down a little further, that would be nice. We need to copy this one over here. And paste it there. Wow, I need more item conduits? Dang. Gotten through so many. Right, that means... is this gonna... yeah, look, it's working. That ain't bad, so... in go these big uns. Isn't there one more of that type? I don't know. That seems kind of slow to me, but then again, it's just one out of all of them at the moment. So we need to get those odds up. This one's got none. Dang. That's not off to a good start, is it? You know, if I leave one slot, it does run slower, but it also means that it doesn't run out again. And that also then means I can just leave them be for a while and let them build up and then sort them out later. Yeah. Sweet Side of Fries says, thank you for introducing me to Stoneblock. Been playing it like crazy, doing my first stream on it today. Good luck, my dude. Good luck. Streaming's fun. Just remember to enjoy it. Just have a bit of fun with it, you know. Okay, that one's got some in. There we go. Right, final colours. We need to grow them into Did we do that last time? No, we converted them into petals. Because that's how you get started on this. You don't actually need the 2 tall flowers because you'll get them once you put them in the system. They are pretty much in order, aren't they? Look at that. So this one, that one. And I'd like a few more of that, if possible. Because what I think what I'm going to do straight away is put them up top. Do it a bit different this time. They'll go up here as well. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. That's it. They don't look right? Maybe they should have been... Oh, it probably should have gone cyan, light blue, blue, that one. That would have looked better, but it's done now, isn't it? There's no way I'm swapping it around, okay? You are officially insane if you think I'm going to swap it around, let me tell you that. So let's go ahead and grab the ones that aren't getting processed, because we need these to set up the thing down below now. Right, so we need our sticks. Need our pedals as well in the outputs. So what was it? It was that one, then this. Yeah, they're in the right order. And then was it magenta? Yep. Right, remember those. And then don't shift click them out. That's the trick. Might be able to number key them out. Top one is the first one, followed by the second one, and the third, and then we've got to select the fourth over here. Cool, that machine is technically all set up. What we need to do to it is now insert on green, so any flowers can come in here and it will get activated. We need more conduits, that's right. That's right. Conduit for our items. Draco says, darn, it's so useful. This farm? This farm is so useful? It will be. It will have all of our dyes out of the way. We don't have to worry about dye. And we're going to use them for the next project, which involves AE2. So, I think over here again, it's just red, don't turn it on, put in an item filter, right? Got to make sure I've got some bone meal on me. So red, item filter. Red, item filter. And red and item filter. So I need some of those flowers, I guess, petals. Ooh, I shift-clicked them out and they didn't forget. Don't know why they forget in the other one. I kind of jumped the gun a bit there. So it's this one. Then that one's next. This has been a real slog of a project, but we got there. And we did it with void upgrades, of all things. Okay, now we need to copy that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's all hooked up. It's not getting bone meal in. That's kind of interesting. In fact, is it getting any of the flowers in? Why is the bone meal so slow? You wonder. Okay, that one's going, that one's going. I've got a flower from over here as well. It might be worth actually adding a screen around this thing so I don't like run into it. Now, all of these I think got their 4 slots set up. We did that. On this side, right, we got 2. So the trick this time is to now, anything that's up here, I'm going to take out because that's going to be useful. So we'll go like that. And like this, and hope that it makes it. Okay, we've got a full stack of grow. I probably could have got more than that out of there. Yeah, that one needs some work. And then blue. Uh-huh. Right, that one's run out, which makes me think this might be set up incorrectly. Generic click, left click, upper click only, generic left. There's 2 sticks in there. Generic left, generic left. So what went wrong here? Something has gone wrong in the final stage. Oh. Ah. Very simple. I forgot to set that up. There you go. Now, will it have put them in before all of the bone meal and stuff's gone in there? Not on this one. Right, they'll all be slowly getting there now with the filling up and all of that. And this can go in here. All of that can go into there. Dang. Do you know what that nice, clean, slick inventory right there means? It means we completed a project, peeps. Gosh. Gosh, we completed it. But we haven't decorated it that much, have we? What's a nice green material that we could put in the roof? Or something organic looking? Moss. We don't have moss, do we? Slime. Could actually use the same blocks as those. Leaves like in the main room. I kind of don't want to do that. I want to get on. Ooh, where did you come from? I want to get on to the next project with a lot of this stuff. So, quick decorations, you know. Something from chisel. Chisel is a great idea. Just which material? Let's have a look, chat. Might make a stone ceiling or something like that. Ooh, there are moss stones. That would be cool. But I haven't farmed vines unless they came in through loot bags, you know. Holy stone. Let's find out what's that all about. Oh, it's not a thing? It's not a thing. There is water stone. That looks kind of icky. Yeah, that looks cool. Uranium. Do I have a lot of that? But where I want to put this, I think, if we type in block, we're going to get blocks. All we got to do probably is pick a texture, like the block of emeralds, slightly green, right? Probably complement. Let's grab that. Ooh! Hello! That's kind of earthly looking, isn't it? So now we come over here and put that in across this bit. Dang. That's something, isn't it? Emerald cobble right there. Yeah, that sort of works at the moment. I feel like I might use that here as well. Doesn't really... Oh, do you know what? I could probably match the texture if I just put some dirt here. Yeah, I saw that one sneaking in, don't worry. Oh, and we've got to tidy up all of that as well, I guess. And do a little check up on the flowers again. Let's see what we can grab here. We've got none. 5 in that one. So, these two are starting to build up a little bit. Oh yeah, I had my little setup like that, didn't I? Got to stick to it. Can't be changing it all up now. There you go, look. Right, pink's probably going to be full now. Let's get that one filled up. There we go. Wireless terminal. We got some stuff to put back here. Cool. This also means that we need some dirt. And we have Arjun Matt 99 here for 26 months in a row. Saying, how are you, X? I'm good. Thank you so much, my dude. Also, Floppy Nuggies, thank you for the Prime subscription. 17 minutes ago, I was locked in a trance, wasn't I, with this? I was locked in a trance. I apologise, my dude. Do we have, like, a way of speeding this up? I'm just wondering. If I go grab that wand, I wonder if that interacts with these sorts of updates, like... Oh, it's empty. Well, that's a good start. You can chisel dirt, says Becca. Yeah, but I want to chisel grass. Like that. Let's find out. That's not doing anything. Okay, that's naff. Oh, but then... Probably not, but you know. So, like, I can do that. It's probably better if it is dirt, really, isn't it? It's probably better if it is dirt. That's the sad truth right there. Yeah, have it back. A dirt step up is probably the way to go. Might be worth deliberately mixing in some dirt in here as well, just using... Oopsie daisy. Right, a dirt block is what I want. Just using like some chiseled blocks so it can't actually spread. And there you go, that's that room sort of getting close to being done, I guess. When I put this back into the system, it needs to be like that. Cool. So now we need a roof up in here. Don't we? And we need to put our walls back. We need some zag. I just realised as well, I didn't actually... like, build out the entrance like I did the other ones. I think I might leave it like that. Need some grow lights. Oh, look at this. Yeah, the torches kind of look disgusting. I get what you mean by grow lights now as well. Now that I think about it. Zag, that's my favourite right there. What are we going to put in the ceiling? If I type in block, again, looking at those blocks, I mean, we've got a heck of a lot of aluminium. And maybe what I can do is just... Ooh. Oh, we've already used that elsewhere. Kind of feel like using that one again, to be fair. Just up at this level. Peeps are saying, look up feral flare. I'm aware of that. That's not something we can do quickly, is it? Lexumnum says, it always amazed me how changing one block, in this case making dirt stairs, can change a lot of a place. Right now I'm planning to do a hotel, but one odd block of wood to move my villagers. It's always a pain to move things around building, isn't it? But that's always the compromise, right? Like, you don't know how your contraption's going to be, and unless you play in creative mode, it's like hard to streamline these things. You know, world editing stuff can help with the whole moving everything a block, but... I mean, the other thing with the stairs, though, is that the stairs were missing, so, like, they were always going to look better once I put something in there. I think. Okay, so we're talking about putting this light colour up here, right? I really want to chisel that because it's just such a resource saver. Let's grab a pattern. Right click to right click to chisel. I can't remember which was the one to use here. Also, I kind of need to chisel this out awkwardly. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Then change it to connected pane. Until it's that. I could add some glowstone on top of it, and I think it emits light. However... Ooh, no, my brain's ticking over. I know how it works, but you have to use a full lot of glowstone. So, if I go in here and grab... Oh yeah, we added a compacting drawer, didn't we? Let's say we actually make our ceiling out of glowstone, so we don't need any torches. But we just change the bottom of it. Right, so... I need... I'm not sure what one I need here. First of all, we need to reset it. So let's right click to write that, and then can I... Now, what do I do now? Right click? Okay, I think I'm on the right path. I think you hold down this. Placement, additive, replacive, impose. I think impose might be the one, but we'll try additive. Okay, let's try impose. Ha. So additive is probably for when there's space free. But now what we're doing is we're giving our glowstone here a whole new texture. Right? So we'll go ahead and use the wands that I have in my backpack for this kind of thing. Cool. And then we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, look at that. I forgot about these bits. Have I run out of the material, maybe? Is what's going on there? Does that consume the whole thing? I think it just did. Ha, so when we run out, we've got to go and get it from a new block, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, now we're at that corner. Chisel a whole block into the bag. That's what I've just been doing. That's what you just watched me do. I think this is the way to go for this room. Might not have a lot of detail and stuff to it, but you know, it's looking pretty good. Ah, we've run out. This is probably filling my bag up with glowstone as well. Another one. Right, and then final experiment. I want to grab these. Can I, like, if I do that... Oh, this is probably gonna... So you're going to place it... Like if I do connected pane, it goes above. Let's try it. Oh! Interesting. So it doesn't make a whole block when you do it like that. But if I do it like this... See, now I can, like, make back all the glowstone. Because that's what they return to after. But I'm really not that bothered about saving materials. However, if you look at the bag, it's slowly going down each time, right? So I've probably got about that much less. And then when I break this, it just turns into dust. Cool. Right, let's do that. Shift this and that in there, delete all of those, and return things back to the system. Our multiple systems, right? Like building things in here. Items we're not using. Into there. Cool, and then we've got to fill in the gaps with this. Dang, it looks nice and pristine in here. It looks nice and pristine. Curls of Doom says that's quite the process. It's worth it though, isn't it? This room is way more interesting now. Right, final checkups. 4, 4, 4, 4. We did it. And then we've even got some additional junk to sort out here. Yep, that's all filled up. And then we've got that and that. Nice. Right, and then over here. Woo! What are we looking at, peeps? What are we looking at? A complete project. GG in chat. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you for sticking around. God, that was a real slugger, wasn't it? Do you know what we do next time because of this? We do AE2. And we get to dive. Oh, dang. This ended up looking pretty cool, I think. Where am I going to stand for this one? Like, ooh. Got to get it all in there. That's a beautiful thumbnail. Of all the thumbnails I've seen, that's the prettiest. Okay, it's pretty symmetrical all over, I think. Nice. Very nice. How much? Right, you know that block of... You know what? I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget all about it. And that. I'm gonna forget about that as well. We're just gonna chuck those in there and never think of them again. Pretty sweet, right? Pretty darn sweet. Oh my goodness me. What a project. Yeah, this thing could have also probably like been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks closer to the front and might have looked a little more impressive like that. But hey, we did another project. We made it look really cool. And guess what? I'm going to be playing again tomorrow. So probably in like 12 hours, I'm going to be streaming again. Oh man, I'm going to get burned out of this if I keep this daily streak up. We've got to change it up with some other things. Thank you, peeps, for sticking with me. I see some names who have been here from the beginning. Amazing. I'm glad you've been entertained for almost 3 hours. That's just crazy. So, thank you so much. The series is going so well. Big thanks to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Thank you to all my patrons. And we will go raid the Wren, the Diggity Dog, who looks like he's playing some sort of mini-game thing. So, if that interests you, stick around. Otherwise, that's it from me. So take care, peeps. Hit that follow button on the way out. Bye-bye.